Okay, in this final Screenflow video, I'm going to show you how to render your video, which is the process of exporting your videos out of Screenflow, either so you can upload to video sharing sites like YouTube or so you can use the videos directly on your own websites instantly. Exporting or rendering videos out of Screenflow is a very straightforward process. Once you have all of your editing done, just go up and choose File, Export, and if you want to export your video in a format that is good to upload to video sharing sites like YouTube and is also good to go ahead and upload to your own website and use on your web pages instantly, well, this is what I recommend you do. Under Presets, select Web High, go into Customize, under Video Settings, go into there. Make sure compression type is H.264, frame rate current, keyframes automatic, data rate automatic. For compressor quality, pull this up to best, and for encoding, leave this on faster encode. I know it says best quality right here, and basically if you check this, what it's going to do is it's going to take a lot longer to export your file, and you're not going to get quality that's really noticeably better. Screenflow does an excellent job with the faster encode setting, so I recommend you just leave it there. It's going to give you a lot faster export, and the quality is going to be about the same. For filter and size, we won't go into those. For sound, go into settings. You want your format as AAC, stereo 44100 for render settings. Change it to best with a bit rate of 128 and click OK. Make sure that you have prepare for internet streaming checked. Click OK. Now we're going to go down here to size. Now remember, if you want the best quality, you want to record and then export your video at the same exact size. In this example, I've recorded my video at 800 by 600, and now when I export it, I want it at 800 by 600 too. Screenflow gives you the option to scale these videos down. I don't recommend that you do it. I recommend that if you need to scale your video down for any reason, you do it once you embed it into your web page. And the reason for that is there's a fair number of users who, when they see your video, they're going to click that little full screen button on your video player, and the video is going to play in full screen. And by rendering out at the larger size, they're going to get better quality. So we have the video player scale the video on our web pages. When we render it, we don't want to scale the video. Use motion blur. What's this? If you have a video that has a lot of fast motion in it, say for example a gamer, someone who plays video games, and they record whatever they're doing on their screen while they're playing the video games and there's a lot of fast action, you'll want to use motion blur then, because it can make the motion look a little bit better. Otherwise, leave it unchecked because it can take your export time and make it go a lot longer. Once you're done, all you have to do is click export. Now, the one drawback with this method is that if you're taking this video that's created and you're putting it directly on your website, if a person has an older computer with an older processor, they might run into some playback issues with this video. So in that case, if you want to make sure that everyone is going to be more or less okay while watching your video, what you can do for the preset is just choose iPhone. Okay, under iPhone, you want to make sure for dimensions that you don't scale it, that it comes out at 100%. And basically, you're going to get the same quality video, but on the technical side, the way the file is created, some things are done that will make playback a little bit better for people who have older computers. And by the way, you can also upload the iPhone preset videos directly to sites like YouTube as well. Once you're all ready, all you do is click export, and exporting can take some time. The process of rendering video is really never fast. So you know what, you might have to start your export and then just go away and get a cup of coffee, or run some errands, because depending upon the length of your video, it can take a long time to render it. There's nothing wrong with the software. That's just the nature of video. Now let's look at some other export options. We can also go up to File, and you can publish directly to YouTube. What you would need to do is just enter your YouTube name and password. Screenflow will then render your video and automatically upload it for you. And if you want to have Screenflow render a video where it also gives you a video player and embed code for your web page, what you would do is go to File, Publish to Flash. And what that will do, it'll ask you, where do you want to publish it? And then what do you want your player to look like. And they have 3 different players, one that looks like QuickTime, one that's darker with a blue dot, and one that looks a little bit more like YouTube. Select the player that you want. For the encoding, you can just leave it automatic for the web. I recommend you go into custom, because that will give you the ability to change the height and width for your video. In my example, I would do 800 by 600. Frame rate is fine. The data rate of 900. What's that? Well, what you need to know is that's fine as well. And then you would click on Publish, and what Screenflow will do is it will create a folder into your destination there, and in that folder there will be an HTML file with your embed code. There'll be some files for the video player, and they'll actually be your video. And all you need to do is upload all of those things to your website, and you'll be able to play your video as Flash directly on the web. And that's what you need to know about exporting your videos from Screenflow.